Hi guys, Jen here, and it is that time of the week again when I need to prep my food. Oh my gosh, I thought I saw an animal outside. Anyway, before we get into it, I need you to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon so you know every time I post a new video or someday go live. So I need to prep my food today. We're gonna start with overnight oats because I didn't have that this week and I like to change things up. And this time I'm gonna do my protein everything all in one meal. So I know you've seen the overnight oats before, but I've never done it this way. So I'm gonna try it using my Shakeology. I saw a recipe and I wanna try it. So, but of course I'm gonna do it my way. Anyway, I also am gonna show you guys what we are having for dinner tonight because I think I'm gonna make it ahead of time. So let's do this. So here's what I'm gonna use today in these oats. And then there's my cups. I've got my meat thawing out for something else, and I need some mason jars. Okay, so the recipe I saw was on Instagram, and it was, I think it was a portion fix recipe. I'm not gonna follow it exactly because number one, I don't wanna add any more sugar, especially I'm using Shakeology and it's pretty sweet. I don't think I need maple syrup with it, and I want to add fruit and they didn't. So I'm gonna have sugar from that and sweetness from that because it just makes it fit more in with my plan doing it this way. So I'm going to start with my rolled oats. Usually I get the gluten-free. Oats are gluten-free anyway. It's just that if you want to make sure that they haven't been like cross-contaminated with anything, you buy the actual gluten-free. That doesn't matter so much to me. I'm not like celiac, so this is fine, and this was all that they had at Amazon, so I just replaced it. Next time, hopefully they'll have the gluten-free, but this will be fine. Now, for Portion Fix or 80-Day Obsession, a blue container when the oats are not cooked is what you use to measure them. Not the yellow, even though it counts as a yellow, but the yellow would be too many oats. So I'm gonna put a blue cup in each of these containers here. And I don't know what that measures out to be, but you can totally look it up. So you wanna make sure it's not overflowing, that it's just enough that you could shut the lid easily. And then I'm pouring that in, each one. And I'm only doing 4 because I've noticed when I do 5 by the 5th day with overnight oats, I don't know, they're just not, they're a little too soggy or something. I don't know, something happens to them. 4 days is my limit ahead of time. And I think that's fine. All right, so I have my oats. Now I also get an orange, so I want to put flax. The orange counts as seeds and nuts. Or no, I think it's just seeds and dressings. So I'm gonna put half flaxseed and then half chia seeds because I want both. So here we go with that. And I'm just going, it's not gonna be exact, I'm just gonna put some of the chia seeds in and then some of the flax seeds. Now, I know it's probably better to grind up these flax seeds, but I don't care, it doesn't bother me. But if the texture bothers you, you can certainly grind them. All right, so there's a cup of that. It's gonna be a little messy, I think. I'm gonna pour those right in. I'll do it over here. Whoa. All right, yeah, we're getting to the bottom, so it's kind of messy. But it's all right. It'll be all right. Scoop of this. And I should use the scoop. Maybe that would help. I use the chia scoop. Is that funny? Oh, I'm just making a mess. That's just all there is to it. I'm just gonna make a mess. By the way, I'm using these flax seeds because, I mean, I guess this Bob's Red Mill, people like it and it's good and the packaging's great. I love it. I don't really care all that much. These were just a really good price on Amazon. And I mean, it does have a good reputation for being a good product. There's one more. And then, whoops, only one. One of those. One of those and one of these It basically is like a tablespoon of each, I guess, is what it ends up being. So, I'm just gonna put it right in. All right, I don't know why they stick in there, but it's not like this is wet. I don't know. They're like static. It's static. Okay, so the seeds are done. You would think that's the messiest part, but no, we haven't gotten to the fruit yet. All right, so closing that up. All right, the next thing I'm gonna do is add collagen. Now, normally I like to use the Beachbody collagen, but I'm all out. And also, this happens to be vanilla flavored, so it's just really good. Like, normally I would just add my collagen to my coffee or something, but I like my coffee black. I think vanilla in this is going to be really good, and I know it mixes well with the overnight oats because I've done it before, so I'm going to put a scoop of collagen in as well. That's probably going to use up the rest of this collagen. I definitely have to order some more. So I might not even get a full scoop. I'm just going to divide up what I have left among them. And that's good. We'll call it done. This I just got at Walgreens. It actually tastes really good. And it seems like it's a good one. I mean, my hair has grown so fast in 1 year using collagen. And like I said, I use the Beachbody kind. So if you want it, message me and I'll send you a link if you want. And we'll get you some of the Beachbody collagen. Otherwise, go to Walgreens, get that one. Okay, so this is Shakeology. I put it in a jar because I like how it looks better than having that bag. This is actually cafe latte, which this is what surprised me about the recipe. And maybe I'm going to not like it without the maple. I don't know. But cafe latte I thought was an odd choice for overnight oats. But I mean, it looked delicious in the picture, so we're trying it. And mixed with the vanilla, I think it'll be good. I don't know how the fruit's going to be with cafe latte, fruity coffee like that. I don't know. But I'll let you know. So, here we go. 1 scoop in each one. That also seems like a lot, right? Oh well. We'll just see what happens here with it. But I didn't want to do half a scoop because then that means having half a scoop later, which I guess could have been good to have like a little shake later. I don't know, but whatever. We're doing it this way right now. I don't even know what the recipe said. It might have said half a scoop. I don't know. I just kind of glanced at it to see what ingredients were in it, and I thought, I can do that. I'll just do it my way. So here we go. We'll see if my way works. Now I'm going to put in the berry blend. I've never done my overnight oats with this berry blend. I usually will use bananas or frozen blueberries or fresh blueberries, but this looked pretty good. It's raspberries, blackberries, and blueberries, so I'm excited to try it in my oats. And this was a good price at, I guess it was Walmart. Was it Walmart? No, this is Acme. I got that at Acme, and it was only like $6.99 for this huge bag. I gotta open it somehow. Oh, you can't see. I use my teeth. That's why I'm like, as long as you can't see me using my teeth, it's fine. Okay, so for this I get a whole purple. I don't know if this whole cup is gonna fit in there or not. We'll see. If it doesn't, I'll use half, and then I'll just, use some extra purple somewhere else in my day. But I'm gonna try and make it fit, because this is gonna be my whole breakfast. I'm not having eggs like I normally would or anything else. So I want it to be filling. I could have used my big mason jars, but I do think this is gonna be fine. So, because it's frozen, you can use less liquid, so I will definitely be using less of my almond milk, which is fine because quite often I'll cook with oil or something and not count it as a teaspoon, and almond milk counts as a teaspoon, so it should all even out. There's that. These berries smell so good. I'm so glad I'm using this. And I broke one of my rules and I opened this when I still have a bag of blueberries open. but I justified it because once I use these, I'm going to dump the rest of the blueberries in, and it looks like it never happened. I don't know, are you guys like that where you don't want to open something new until the old one is all done? I mean, I know they're not the same thing, but they're close enough that I feel like I should have used all the blueberries first. But, oh no, I didn't. I better get that before it stains the floor. All right, all those berries are in. All right, I picked up that blueberry before it would stain the floor, and I will fill this with the other blueberries. Okay, so now I'm gonna measure out the first one and see how much I use, and then I'll probably just pour accordingly. I just wanna see how much it takes. So I'm supposed to have for each one a full cup equals 1 teaspoon, if you can believe that. I don't know that I'm gonna get this all in there, so we'll see what happens. All right, it's got to settle some. I realize that. I also am not sure I want the whole thing, so that was about half, because like I said, the berries are frozen, so they're gonna melt and become a little watery, and that's gonna provide some liquid as well. Now, if it's too dry when I make it, like heat it up or even go to eat it, because I eat this cold sometimes, it's so good even cold, I can just add more milk when I go to eat it if it's not enough. So I'm gonna do half right now because that seems to be about what it's taking. And maybe a little extra because that's what I have left in there. Make it even. All right, pour this in. There we go. And I'll see where we are after I shake it up too, because that does make a difference. All right. That would be great if I didn't have to open another one of these yet. All right, let me get a lid and shake it up. Okay, before I get the lids put on, the other thing I normally like to add is a pinch of salt for taste. And I just mean a little bit in each one. And then a whole lot of cinnamon because I love it, and it also kind of offsets the carbs. Apparently, that's what I'm told anyway. I'm putting a lot in. Let me make sure it's cinnamon. Yeah, it's cinnamon. I don't know what Saigon ground cinnamon is, but that's what I have because it came in one of these big containers, and I use a lot of cinnamon in my life. So, you know what? We just need to use the one with the big side. There we go. That goes in a lot better. So cinnamon, coffee, vanilla, all those flavors go well together. And then the fruit. I think it's all gonna work. I mean, I really do. I hope. It seems good. It definitely seems healthy. All right. And then I'm gonna shake it all up. I really thought like vanilla, I mean, I'm sure it would, like vanilla Shakeology or the chocolate even would be delicious with this. Even like chocolate in here with the oats and then maybe some peanut butter, that would be really good. And then even with the fruit, it'd be like peanut butter and jelly oatmeal. That would be good. Maybe I'll try that one time. Anyway, I think it's enough liquid, at least for now. And then overnight, it will soak up. Oh, now, if you can see this. But now I've got like all my protein, my carbs, all of the fruit, my fruit, everything in one jar, which makes this so easy when I have to leave early in the morning. I can just take this with me because I don't even need to heat it. Like I said, it's good even cold. Or if I have the time in the morning, I'll heat it up and eat it that way. Although it hasn't even been cold here yet, so actually eating it cold is a little more satisfying. There we go. Now, I've heard that there is a shortage of these mason jars, so I'm kind of glad I bought these the beginning of, I think I bought these, I don't know, not the beginning of the fall, maybe midsummer. I bought more because I don't know what happened to my other ones. And I bought a whole case of them, and now I can't find them anywhere. Because my sister was looking for them, and I was like, oh, I'll buy her some because I know where to get them. Nope, I don't know where to get them. There's apparently a shortage. My husband read an article about it. Anyway, so now I'm just going to pop these in the fridge overnight, and then I will show them to you when they're done. Okay, so I was putting together the rest of my meals for the week, and I had first written out what I wanted to eat that went, that fit within my plan. But then I realized to make some of it, I'd have to go to the store and get some stuff. And I'm like, no, I'm going to use what I have at home. I'm going to like shelf cook for my meal prep for the next 4 days, because I'm not even doing 5 days. I can get by for 4 days. And then when I go to the grocery store, I'll pick up things for the following 4 days and plan that week out and buy for that week. So here's how I improvised. So it's gonna look kind of like a weird meal, but I'm just making it work. And I've eaten things like this before. So I'm having the waffle for my carb. This is my protein, my turkey sausage. This is my fruit. It's just mixed berries for purple. That's really good with my waffle. And then I need some veggies. So I'm just having my mixed vegetables. I was trying to use up this bag of mixed vegetables that I have. And that might seem like a gross combo, but I don't mind it. So I have that for 4 days. This will probably be like what you'd consider a lunch. So I think it's my second meal of the day. My first meal will be those overnight oats. Then this will be my dinner. It's, again, the mixed vegetables. They look so gross because they're still frozen, but, obviously I'm going to cook it when I go to eat it. I added a pepper to each one because I was a little short on my veggies, plus I like pepper with my steak. So I have steak that I already had cooked. I just defrosted it, measured it out, and put it in. They're just strips of steak. And then I'm going to have my carb with this, which will be a corn tortilla. I'm not going to put that in the container because they just get weird in the refrigerator. I will just, crisp it up on a pan right before I go to eat it, and it will be delicious. I'll just wrap the meat and pepper in my tortillas and then eat the vegetables separately. So now the only thing that I have to make is I have like a snack, because normally that snack time I would use my Shakeology and have a shake. And now I'm thinking maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll have 2 servings of Shakeology, because what I was gonna do was make egg muffins and just have those as a snack. But now I'm thinking, because I actually have a little bit extra Shakeology this month. I don't know why. Maybe I missed some days of drinking it. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get lazy, and my snack is going to be a shake. So that will be my protein and my teaspoon, and I think I have a veggie left to eat, so I could have whatever I've got here. I could heat up, a bag of vegetables and just eat a serving with my shake. That's what I'm gonna do. So that's all my meals. So now I'm gonna get out the stuff to make dinner for tonight and show you guys that. Okay, so now we're gonna make dinner, and we are having sloppy cheeseburgers. And I got this recipe from one of my friends in one of her Facebook stories, and I just kind of made it my own. So I'm not sure if it's exactly how she does it, because I just, usually with recipes, unless it's baking, I take the idea and then I just use stuff that we buy or stuff that we like and run with it. You know what I mean? Okay, so let me show you what we put in it first. I'm going to cheat and use already chopped up red and green peppers and onions frozen. Still have these left from BJ's, so I use a full bag of those. And then I'm going to use some coconut oil to cook the meat in, salt and pepper for seasoning. I'm going to use 2 pounds of ground beef because everyone loves this meal, and I'd like to have some leftovers for lunches, maybe. We're going to use some cheese. This is shredded sharp cheddar. I just shredded it. I'm going to put, this is not actually cottage cheese, but cream cheese that I put in here. I'm going to use a little bit of the cream cheese to make it a little creamier this time. I've never done that, but I think it'll be good. I'm going to use some ketchup and some mustard. I'll probably have to get a little more ketchup, but they liked that in it last time. And I think that's it. If I had some relish, I'd probably throw that in too, but I don't have any. So let's get started. All right, so I'm gonna put a little bit of coconut oil in the pan so I can brown this ground beef. And the pan is already hot. It's actually, I probably should have started this a little sooner. but I was talking, you know, and doing school. So let's see. I do like to get dinners done early in case we want to go do something, then we can do that and come home and not worry about it. So ground beef. See, this pan is like super hot. Maybe I should turn it down a little. And as usual, I probably should have prepared a little better, but it's all right. Wow, okay. No problem. We're just gonna sprinkle that in. Okay. Yeah, it's really getting me now, so I'm gonna move it. All right. It'll calm down once, I mean, the meat's cold, that's part of it. I forgot to defrost it this morning, so it's very cold. I did thaw it in a sink of cold water, so it's pretty good now. It's not like icy anymore, but I didn't really prepare. All right, let me get rid of this and wash my hands. Just season it a little bit. So, let's see, I can turn up the heat now and maybe get this going a little faster than it was. So today I got a little bit behind on all my stuff. For one, my meal prep was taking a little while because I really didn't know what I was gonna do, and I don't have, you know, a lot of times when I meal prep, it'll be right after I shop or right when I have like a whole lot of stuff, and it's not. I was trying to shelf cook for my meal prep, so that took a little while. And then I almost have all of my Christmas shopping done. So today is October 22nd, I think. And yeah, I'm almost done. I'm so happy about that. Because then I can go into the Christmas season and do like all the fun Christmas things and enjoy them with my kids and my family, and not be stressing over getting out and shopping, wrapping, planning, the money, all that. It's done. And now when Thanksgiving gets here, I can focus on the food part of it and the fun activities that we do over the holidays. And that's the part that gets me really excited. I love giving a good gift, but I also feel better knowing that I have a nice Christmas ready and wrapped, and I can sleep better knowing that. I don't know why. I actually do know why, because there were 2 Christmases that were a little rough financially when I was going through a divorce and everything, and I was worried that my girls wouldn't have like a special Christmas. So that stress has carried through. So now I like to make sure I have it in the bag before we get to Thanksgiving, if I can, at least mostly. Plus, you know, I think you can get better deals before the Christmas season rolls around. And, you know, if I can get a better deal, great. And a lot of times too, especially kids, there'll be a certain toy of the year or whatever, and like it gets sold out fast. So I like to plan. I'm a planner. So I'm feeling good about this. Feeling very good about it, because then if there are little extras that I see that I want to get, like, then that's fine. I just like having the majority of it done and taken care of. Especially because I don't want to be up all night either on Christmas Eve wrapping. I want to enjoy Christmas Eve. We have tons of traditions with that, and I want to relax and enjoy it like everybody else. I don't want to be that frazzled mom who has to make sure everything's perfect, but at the same time misses the entire occasion because I'm running around trying to make sure everything's perfect, you know? So a little planning goes a long way to enjoying my holidays. And we are almost all the way browned here. Once it's not pink anymore and looks a little more dead, I can drain it and throw the rest of the stuff in. This meal is so simple and so good, and everybody likes it. You could serve it with bread. I'm not. I'm going to serve it with tater tots because everybody likes them, and I don't know. I feel a little better about the potatoes They're at least gluten-free. I do feel like all of us do better with less gluten in our lives, so that helps. But you can certainly serve this with rolls or rolls or bread. That works too. Or like on a salad, be really good on a salad. I could go out and get some lettuce. We're still growing lettuce. It's October, the end of October, and it's been warm enough that there is still lettuce out there. Okay, I'm gonna drain this now. Let me see. Need something. It's still a little pink, but if I drain it, it'll cook a little quicker. Ooh, there's a lot of grease on that. I forgot. I buy the 85/15, so yeah, there's a lot of grease. I probably didn't need the coconut oil, but whatever. It kept it from sticking, and it all gets drained off anyway, pretty much. So not a big deal. So now, what am I gonna put in next? The peppers, because these will get it a little watery. I'll probably have to drain it again before I put the other stuff in. I love these bags because it's just that simple, you know? And they're still so good, especially when you're mixing it all in. Now, here's a little tip. You can take this meal to a whole other different meal by doing this exact same thing. And I'll probably show you guys this because I think I'm going to have it next week. Doing this exact same thing, but I will use half the amount of meat, so I'll use 1 pound. And I'll stretch it by adding a can or two of diced tomatoes and then a cup or two of rice, and you have deconstructed stuffed peppers, and that's delicious too. So it doesn't take much to take this meal to a whole other meal, you know? So if you were like, you know, planning to make 2 meals ahead, you could do this with the same amount of ground beef, split it, add rice to the one, and then the cheese and stuff. Like, add all the things, then split it up and just add rice and tomatoes to the one side. You've got one meal for one night and another meal for another night. Done. You know? And they taste very different. So, I mean, it's good. It's a good thing. That I discovered by accident. That was my own little creation, I'm pretty sure. I think. I usually try to give credit where credit's due, but I think I get credit for that one. Deconstructed stuffed peppers. It's funny too because my whole family loves those, but they don't like stuffed peppers. What's that about? I don't know. They're pretty much the same thing. I guess because the peppers are smaller. I don't know. All right, so that's that. Now I need a different spoon. Because like I said, I've never done this with cream cheese at all, but I just saw it in there and thought, you know what? That might be really good because it might make it kind of creamier. And who doesn't like stuff creamy? I know I do. All right. So I'm going to melt that in. And also some cheese in there. I don't know if I'll use it all. We'll see. I want to turn up the heat a little bit and get that mixed in. I don't know, guys. I think this is going to be pretty darn good. What else do I serve this with? I'll probably make some kind of vegetable too for the kids. I know there's peppers in here, but you know, I like to give them all the vegetables. So I'll probably make some peas because they all like peas. So I'll probably serve it with peas and tater tots. My husband doesn't like peas, but he'll just eat this. He might even take bread with it. I don't know, bread and tater tots. But, you know, he's an adult, so he can do that. Let's get this all mixed in. And I feel like I'm boring today. I'm a little tired. You ever have those days where you're just tired and a little quiet? That's kind of where I am. It's Thursday. Tomorrow, I'm so excited for tomorrow. My husband took the day off because he's got all these vacation days he's got to use before the end of his year. And I was like, why don't you start taking some Fridays off and we'll go get manis and pedis. So that's what we're doing. Manicure, pedicure on a Friday, and out to lunch, a little day date kind of thing. I don't know, maybe I should bring you guys along with me. I know he'd like that, but I don't know if I'd like that. We'll see. I'm giving the kids a half day of school because I'm going to work in the morning, check with them what they're doing with school, and then he and I are off for a day of pampering and togetherness, which is good to do. You know, it's a good thing to do. And the kids will be with their Nana or whatever and hang out and have fun together, all that stuff. So it all works out, and I am making such a mess. And you know what I forgot? I was going to drain this before I put the cheeses in. I got to drain it. And then if I have to add more cheese, I'll add more cheese. Let's see.
Wait, after I'm done school year, we're gonna go out. I'm gonna go out with you.
No. Daddy and I are going to go out tomorrow.
And then we will stay at Nana's.
Yeah, or stay here.
I'd like to stay at Nana's.
You would. Okay. All right, that's better. I know it's sloppy cheeseburger, and I know I'm not even eating it, but I don't like things being super runny, and so I'm assuming nobody does. And this is looking really, really good. All right, so I also like to squeeze in some mustard because it is a cheeseburger, right? And some ketchup, like so. And I'm gonna probably use the rest of this because they all like ketchup. I don't think I actually need any more though. I thought I was gonna need more. But I have to make sure I open another bottle and put it in because that's quite important that we have that done. All right. This is looking good. Really, really good. I'll have to show it to you when it's all plated up. Because right now, I mean, I know it looks good because I know what it's going to taste like and all, but you know, when it's sitting in a pan and it's kind of sloppy, it might look gross to you. I don't know. But here we go. This is it. This is sloppy cheeseburger. So it was that simple. That's dinner. Do you see the steam? And it's oh so good. And I will show you when it's all plated later. Hold up. I just thought of something that will take this meal to the next level. Bacon. Bacon sloppy cheeseburger. I mean, what could be better than that? So, yeah, before I serve it, I'm going to dump some of this in there too. And just give it a good stir. And now we've got bacon cheeseburger for dinner. And I'll show you that when it's plated. So that is heaven in a skillet, for sure. Okay, so this is the only place where I can have some privacy this morning and make this video. So I'm on my way to work. So I'm showing you guys my overnight oats that I made. And we are going to try them. It's with the Shakeology. They're definitely different. It looked weird. It was like Jell-O, sort of. So I added some milk and we'll see. It's not bad, but it's definitely not as good as my regular overnight oats. So I will deal with it for 4 days. I don't know that I'll make that again. I don't like that proteiny type flavor in my oatmeal. I'm surprised because Shakeology is not usually that kind of flavor. You know what I mean? Like, it's just good. It just tastes like a Frosty. So I think I'll just stick with my shakes because that's how I like them. And I'll stick with my oats the way I make them. But it was a good little experiment. So, there you go.